Hey everybody, this is the view for today. Very foggy day today, but the weather itself is great. No raining, it's so cool, and it feels great. I'm feeling so much better today. The goal today is almost 17 miles. I'm hiking a little bit backwards today to get back to the hostel that I stayed at last night. The path is really good. I'm feeling better. I'm actually moving pretty fast. I think I'm trekking in at about 3 miles an hour, which is really fast on the hills. So I think today's going to be a great day. Not a lot of views. Hoping we left kind of early, so maybe when the sun gets a little higher, it'll burn some of this off. Okay. I'll catch up with you. I'm about 3 miles, maybe 3.5 miles into the trek today. All right, I'll catch up with you guys in a little bit. Bye-bye. Hey everybody, just want to give an update on how the day's going and something interesting that I just hiked past. So today my goal is a little over 16 miles. I'm gonna make that no problem. I'm feeling great, feeling strong. I'm actually moving faster than I ever have. Today's a really good day for hiking. I'm about 10 miles into the hike so far, so I just have a couple hours left. It's not a lot of views. It's been really foggy and cloudy and kind of damp out, it's great. The pollen is low, and I feel like it's really the temperature is just perfect for hiking. And so feeling good about the hike itself. The sun is just starting to come out and burn away some of the fog. So maybe we'll get some views coming up. So I just hiked past a grave, and it was the grave of Nick Grindstaff. And on the stone, it said, "Lived alone, suffered alone, died alone." And I thought, wow, that was really sad. I texted my sister Pam the picture and said, hey, can you do a little bit of research and tell me about this guy? And she did, and sent me a couple of articles. So apparently Nick was born in this area, and he was born in 1851, and he was orphaned at a very young age, like around 3 years old or so. He inherited part of his parents' farm, and when he got a little bit older, he worked it, and at some point decided to move out west. No one knows for sure what happened when he moved out west. There's a couple of stories floating out there. He fell in love, he got married, his wife died. He fell in love, his wife married someone else. There's several stories floating out there. But regardless of what happened, at some point, he decided to move back home to Iron Mountain here, and he lived up on the mountain as a hermit. And he lived up in the hills for about 40 years, and he would go into town twice a year to get a haircut and get like bacon and some supplies. He had a dog named Panther and a cow that he used as a pack animal and a pet rattlesnake. And I guess someone came to check on him one day and found that he had passed away. So they buried him where he had built his cabin, and about 200 people from town attended. And then at some point they decided to make a monument there for him. And it was kind of interesting to be hiking and look over and see something like this. I didn't expect it for sure, but it doesn't. The thing that I thought was, you're not alone anymore. There's a lot of hikers that come by, and people are putting I saw little pebbles there and a couple of crosses. And so it's just kind of an interesting thing on the trail. But yeah, I didn't expect to see that. It was good to know the story, and you just never know what you're going to pass out here. So, all right, let me finish out the hike today, and I'll catch up with you guys at the bottom. All right, bye-bye. Hey everybody, just wanted to give you a quick view of the backyard of where I'm staying. This is a hiker home, actually. I may have talked about it a little bit in a previous video, but yeah, I was at Boots Off and decided to get a little further down the road, and the name of this is Far Not Fast, and it's a hiker home. This is actually the home here, and sorry for the angle, I'm just sitting in the backyard. The family that lives here is just amazing. They hiked a little bit of the trail, and it's a good family. They opened up their lower level, and it's basically part of their home. Oh, and I don't know if you can see this, but just as I'm talking, hey everybody, I just started to make a video to talk about where I'm at right now, and I don't know if you can see that bird right there. I was in the middle of a video that I probably won't post because it was interrupted, but as I was making that video, this bird right here came and flew and sat right beside me. And it is super significant to me. That's a red cardinal, and today is Mother's Day, and that is a sign to me. When I see the red cardinal, it's just a sign that my mother is here with me. And I'm gonna stand up. I don't know if he's gonna fly. Oh, there's another. I don't know if he's gonna fly or not, but yeah, that was really nice to see. I was showing you a view of the backyard of the home that I'm at right now. But I think I'll talk a little bit about Mother's Day. I was going to do that anyway. Today is Mother's Day. I had a great day. I miss my kids, you know, dreadfully. I miss them a lot. And I just wanted to take a minute to thank them for making me a mom. And I wanted to talk just a few things about my mom and my grandmothers. I know this video is a little bit all over the place, but the cardinal really got me off track. I'm going to show you real quick why I have the phone this way. I actually stayed down the road. This is the home, and I'm sorry for the angle. I'm just sitting in the backyard. This is the home that I'm staying at, and it's not a hostel. It's actually someone's home, and the people that live here are just really amazing people, and it has been a really good stay for me. So I'm thankful that they let us into their home, and it's a hiker home, and it's called Far Not Fast. If you're hiking in this area, I highly, highly, highly recommend calling him. This guy met me, and I didn't feel well because of my allergies. I feel much better, by the way. But he met me on the trail, at the end of the trail. He picked me up, and he had a hot cup of coffee and warm chocolate chip coffee, cookies. It was such a nice thing to do. It's a good family. I highly recommend it if you're in the area to give them a call and stay here. It's called Far Not Fast, a hiker home. But it's a beautiful backyard. It's this beautiful area. It's around Elizabethton, Tennessee, which is a great town too. He's taken us into town several times. I'm gonna just end this clip and then turn the phone back around and have a finishing message for today. All right, I'll see you guys in a minute. Hey everybody. Sorry for the two videos. They're a little bit disjointed, but the cardinal came and I wasn't sure what to say or what to do. I didn't really want to scare it off. I wanted to sit and watch it. But I'm glad I got that recorded. And today's hiking, I had a great day hiking. I made 16 miles today in less than 7 hours. It was record time. I'm feeling much better. Just a little bit of allergies left, just working through it. but had a great day. Tomorrow I'm going to head out. I'm about 20 miles from Damascus, Virginia, so I should be getting there. I'm going to chop that into 2 small days, just not going to push it. But yes, it's Mother's Day, and I thought about that a lot today, and I did want to thank my girls again. Just so thankful they're in my life, and wanted to just I was thinking about my mom a little bit today, and she really was, you know, the most beautiful, gracious, graceful woman I think I've ever met. I got 0 of her grace, that's for sure. I'm the least graceful person I think I know. But unfortunately, I got none of that. But you know, I know my girls remember my mom. She passed some time ago, but they do have some memories of their nanny, and I think they remember her the way that I do. I do have a couple of stories I'm just going to throw out there into the world. I remember her telling me one time when she was a little girl, she had some seeds. She was supposed to go plant peas in the garden, and she didn't want to do it. She wanted to play instead. And so instead of planting the seeds in the garden, she just threw them in the ditch and went on about her way. And not long after, you know, they're looking at the garden and nothing's coming up. And she kept saying, I don't know why they're not coming up. But when they started looking around, they found that the peas were actually growing in the ditch. I'm pretty sure she got in trouble for that one. So it's kind of funny to think about my mom being a little mischievous. I never got to see too much of that side of her as an adult. So that was kind of funny thinking about that today. And my sister Pam just told another story that her grandmother, great-grandmother, was telling about my mom when she was little. She asked her to go down the road to get some more coffee. They had run out of coffee in the house. And so she went to go get some coffee and was running and jumping and playing and skipping on the way back and spilled it. And she ended up replacing the coffee with dirt instead. So I'm pretty sure she got in trouble with that as soon as they figured out this is not coffee, this is dirt. So it is kind of funny to think about my mom like that. Yeah, it's kind of funny. And her mother, Ruby, we called her Honeybee. And I don't think my children remember Honeybee so much. They don't remember Honeybee. But, you know, the memories that I have of my grandmother, Honeybee, she loved to fish and play games, play cards and puzzles. But we went fishing a lot at Crenshaw County Lake and a couple other ponds around. And I really liked hanging out with her. She lived in Luverne for some time, so I got to go spend some time and spend the nights with Honeybee. But she would tell you like it is, though. It was nice. I was thinking about Honeybee a lot today. And my dad's mom, Nana, you know, such a hard worker. She was a seamstress for years downtown Greenville, and she would walk to work every day and walk to the Piggly Wiggly. And she had a garden next door in the little lot beside the house. And she lived there by the courthouse in Greenville. And my grandpa built that house. And I remember spending a lot of time at Nana's house, and we would go next door and cut okra and just work in that little garden, red mud garden, and she would cook like nobody else. So a lot of good memories today. It was a good Mother's Day. Besides the fact I didn't actually get to see my kids, but I got to talk with them. But I had a nice time having a lot of thoughts and remembering a lot of these little memories, and just wanted to share a couple with you guys. And it made it extra special when the cardinal came when I was filming the last video. So I'm going to close out for tonight. It's already really late, and I will catch up with you guys tomorrow. Thank you, girls. I love you, and I will catch you guys tomorrow. All right, bye-bye.